General Hospital spoilers for Monday, January 6 tease another exciting day of drama, confrontations and suspense for General Hospital fans. It's plain to see that Willow Tate and Detective Harrison Chase spent their New Year's Eve in a romantic way as they snuggle in bed. Willow tells Chase she hopes 2020 will be even better. General Hospital viewers will recall 2019 wasn't real good for Willow until she became involved with the handsome detective and their romance took off. She spent most of the year between trying to keep Shiloh Archer from finding out she had his baby, arguing with Nina Reeves and other parents about various and sundry things, and then getting fired over her teaching methods by a homophobic principal and group of parents over the bullying of Aiden Spencer. But now, she has Chase and a new job teaching sick children in General Hospital and she's practically in heaven. GH spoilers, Ned Quartermaine tells Olivia Quartermaine about Brooke Lynn Ashton's consequences at the Metro Court. Ned and Olivia Quartermaine talk about Brooke Lynn Ashton and her problems. General Hospital viewers will recall that she had asked her father's help with getting out of a contract with a manager that she never even read over before signing, after dumping her mother, Lois Chiarullo, as her manager after years. Ned tells Olivia that Brooke Lynn has made her bed, and now she's going to have to lie in it. Brooke Lynn didn't tell Ned the part about running from this manager and hiding from him at home, however, and apparently Lois doesn't know either, or she would have told Ned. Also at the Metro Court, Michael Corinthos needs a favor from Sasha Gilmore. He tells her that he could really use a favor from her, and perhaps he just needs some encouragement. His adoptive uncle, Lucas Jones, slipped into another coma after General Hospital medical personnel took him out of the medically induced coma they put him in, hoping it would help his brain heal. At least Lucas is breathing on his own, but General Hospital viewers will recall that he was then transferred from GH to Turning Woods, and doctors don't know if he will ever regain consciousness. GH spoilers, Laura Collins tells Lulu Spencer they have to accept something. At Windermere, while Nina gets ready for her wedding, Laura Collins has a serious discussion with Lulu Spencer, who has now arrived. She tells her daughter that they have to accept something, and it is probably that Charlotte Cassadine has serious problems that could be post-traumatic stress disorder. She imagined up her dead uncle Nicholas Cassadine as a bodyguard, but Laura still doesn't believe her after she told her in Thursday's episode that she had seen his signet ring. Perhaps Laura rationalized to herself that Charlotte must have heard Valentine Cassadine talking about Cassadine's signet rings and that it was supposed to be his, not Nicholas. Meanwhile, in another room of the Windermere Castle, Jasper, Jax has followed Nina after shaking off her very persistent Aunt Liesel Obrecht, who had been hanging on him like a tick. He is very serious when he tells Nina that if she takes Valentine out now, she'll take Charlotte out with him. Jax may be reminding her that Valentine will go on the run with Charlotte and she'll never see her again either. GH spoilers, Charlotte Cassadine asks Papa what he's doing outside on the parapet. Speaking of Valentine and Charlotte, she appears on the parapet of the castle outside, after he just pushed Ava Jerome over into the icy waters below, and wants to know what he is doing out there. Valentine looks startled and is undoubtedly wondering if Charlotte heard Ava's scream as she went over the edge. How in the world would he explain this to her if she heard the scream or, God forbid, saw him push Ava over? General Hospital spoilers, Sam McCall explains her parole conditions to Jason Morgan. After a home inspection by her parole officer, Dolores Jason Morgan arrives home to an obviously devastated Samantha McCall, who is sitting on the couch and crying. In Thursday's episode she told him this was the last time she would ever see him, and she continues the conversation as she asks him if there is any way they can fight it. Obviously one of the conditions of her parole and probation is that she not associate with Jason. This is a pretty standard restriction, along with no drinking or drugs, no firearms or other weapons, and no association with criminal offenders, either past or present, plus keeping up the visits with the parole officer and getting a job, which can probably not be as a private investigator.